Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is Quotes 235. Today we have another one from Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein has often had good quotes. I've probably done at least about 5 or 6 from him in the past. But anyway, here's the quote today. Unthinking respect for authority is the greatest enemy of truth. Okay, so let's take a look at the note here. Remember, of course, if we say unthinking means you're not thinking. So you just automatically respect them. Maybe you would think, well, they would never lie. They would always tell the truth. You could trust anything they say. So that's what it means by unthinking respect for authority. It's the greatest enemy of truth. So this is the biggest enemy for truth to be revealed, for truth to come out. So anyway, let's continue with the note here. We can see this played out completely in most communist countries, especially ones that had cults of personality, where they had a leader that's almost kind of like godlike, or godlike in the people's eyes. That's what we mean by like a cult of personality. Examples of such countries include North Korea, now under Kim Jong-un, and in the past, under his father and his grandfather too, Kim Jong-il, and so on. And in the past as well, under Mao in China, he was considered to be like a cult of personality as well. In these countries, unthinking respect for authority was forced and continuously encouraged. Okay, people received little to no truth, and if there was some truth, it was mixed with propaganda and lies. So you really couldn't distinguish what little part was truth or what not. It was very hard to see the difference between them. Okay, let's continue. However, with this quote, Einstein is warning that blind faith and trust in a government, really in any government, or any so-called authority, is a foolish thing. This even includes Western governments and media. When a government or authority believes that its people will just trust them no matter what, they have no need to feel accountable to them. And by its nature will lead to corruption and lies. Therefore, you must always think and question whatever you hear from any authority, including government, organizations, media, etc. Because, maybe they all have their own agenda, and it's not necessarily for the people. So you always should question it, at very least question it, and make sure, anything that you see that doesn't feel right or doesn't seem to make complete sense should be questioned, in order to try to keep them as honest as possible. Anyway, well, that's his point. Anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it was informative. I hope it was food for thought. Anyway, thank you for your time. Bye-bye.